Hello everyone and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hi everybody.
We are on part 47.
Part 47.
Of our Ecco the Dolphin Defender of the Future Let's Play.
That we are.
And we are still trying to get that last crystal.
Yes.
Or gem. Whatever this game calls it.
Oh! Closer. Okay.
Yeah.
Forget if we mentioned that on our Sonic the Hedgehog video.
I don't know if I talked about... I might have mentioned talking about lyrics, but I don't think I shared any.
Closer. Splash.
Especially considering I wrote a lot of them as a kid, although I've updated a lot of them. I plan to, more completely write. Basically, guys, since I was a kid, and, I still do occasionally, one of my hobbies was writing lyrics to video game music, just for fun, because that was something I liked to do. I just liked to sing to some video game music. And not necessarily parody songs. I am Brental Floss, I am not.
No, you're not, and that's a good thing.
I tried to, genuinely go with what I came up with and eventually tried to make it match the game, too. The theme of the game.
Yeah. And you did a pretty good job.
Thank you. I've shared with Connor, because he's my close friend, but for various reasons, not wanting to be embarrassed, but also not sure if I could even share them. I have not really shared them with a lot of people.
Right. Well, at least you're not like Mr. Too Bad Civilization had lyrics already. Yes, that was a dig.
I know that
a famous
that
YouTuber.
You. Yes.
Yeah, especially when I actually found out that was song lyrics written in Swahili. Yes!
Yay!
Finally!
Finally, we did it, guys.
47. Well, 3 or 4 or 5 parts later, and now it's pink. I don't know what's happening now, but excuse me. It looks like we found a new level.
Descent of the Foe. Either a new level or a cutscene.
Huh.
Ecco restored the Guardian, but he was too late, for the foe started their descent. Determined to conquer Earth. By creating a temporal vortex, they opened a portal through time. And to prevail in the present, the foe would alter Earth's past. But as the foe traveled through time, Ecco was caught in the wake of the vortex as well.
Oh no.
This kid.
Since the dawn of memory, dolphin and human admired each other. But dolphins had long concealed the true extent of their sentience. Then 500 years ago, the moment arrived, and at last, they revealed themselves. A new civilization was born, with dolphin and human united. It was this epic moment of union that the foe sought to prevent. by entrancing the dolphins with irresistible power. The foe began to drain them of their most noble traits.
Poor dolphins.
Yeah.
Just then, Ecco arrived. He saw that the foe had almost completed its sinister task, stealing their intelligence, their ambition, their compassion, wisdom, and humility.
I mean, it's making some
Robbing
reference
dolphins
to
of
it,
their
but no,
future.
it is a different story.
Right.
With only moments to act, Ecco turned to the ancient
But
power
I'm glad the
of
metamorphosis is a thing in this game.
And by taking the form of the foe, he set out to defend his own kind.
Wow.
That was relatively quick for Ecco to defeat.
Okay, the game's over, yay! No.
We wish. No, it's not. Vortex of time.
That's so mean because the vortex aren't the enemy in this game.
No, we have a new alien species to fight.
The destruction of the foe ship scattered the globes throughout time.
Scattered the globes throughout time.
Desperate to save the precious gifts, Ecco charged into the vortex after them.
Into the vortex after them?
But with the past altered, history changed its course. Robbed of their traits, the dolphins became weak and gullible. They were enslaved and exploited.
Oh my god. After one, then they go after Shrine of Controversy. Go after one, it affects all of us.
Yeah.
Is it bad that my mind went to SeaWorld when he mentioned enslavement?
No, I understand. You seek the labor harness enshrined within the temple. Stain yourself in crimson red. Reunite the dolphin sex, and the harness shall be yours. The harness talks to creations of humans. Sorry, guys. With it, you can move and control the machines. The path to advance is below. With the harness, the round iron door will obey your command. My eyes are watering from allergies, so if you want to know why I can't read, that's why.
That's not good.
I could see it fine, it was just that my eyes were blurred from watering. Well, this is bleak.
Very bleak.
Things got serious quickly.
Yes. Now we have to fight space aliens who killed the humans, and dolphins are now.
They're endangered, gravely endangered. On the brink of extinction, let's see. Makes me very sad.
Me too. That's great.
Yeah, it is. What exactly are we supposed to do?
Good question.
We need air.
Something about going red and being able to open this a door.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah. That's yellow.
That's why I'm all quiet. Yeah. Excuse us.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Wow. Giant glass panel. Is that an air spot? How could you ruin a society where humans and dolphins coexist?
Very sad.
Yeah. I mean, I know dolphins have their limitations, but they're not the worst.
No, far from it.
Yeah.
I love dolphins.
Me too.
That's why I was really interested in the Ecco the Dolphin game.
Yeah. I can see why. A dolphin who travels the future and the past
Yeah,
and fights aliens.
yeah.
Very nice.
Oh man. But yeah, this one's an alternate universe
Yeah.
that has its own alternate timeline things going on.
Yeah.
What do we do?
That is the question. It's like,
Yeah, that's a good start.
yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. The lunch that I had was very potent.
Ah,
Yeah, for the listeners at home. I think it's the first time I'd ever had brisket. Now, what's this?
I see.
Yeah.
Can't say as I'm fond of that type of food.
Yeah, I don't blame you. green thing that I see.
Something about red, although the crimson red kind of made it sound like they were referencing blood, but maybe they weren't meaning to. Like it kind of sounded like fight, destroy the foe type of thing, which I'm like, yeah, I would definitely do that, considering the foe.
Next, the vortex.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the vortex weren't bringing Echo species to the brink of extinction.
No, they weren't.
They just, every 500 years, eat a bunch of sea creatures, and they just happened to mess with Echo's pod, and that was an issue.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, yeah, they probably would take over Earth, too, eventually, but that really wasn't the... I don't get the impression that they weren't necessarily trying to do that. I mean, they did destroy the Atlantean civilization, but it didn't really say why the Atlanteans went to war with them. I assume it's because of this every 500 years eating a bunch of sea creatures from the sea. Because I do imagine eventually that would cause certain creatures to become extinct.
Yeah.
So I imagine that was the reason. And in the second game, it was to get revenge on Echo.
Pretty much.
And the asteroid. So, the foe, they seem like, you know, world domination.
We're going to take over this world.
Typical alien invader from sci-fi.
Yes. Not Piccolo.
No, definitely not Piccolo. He was originally not even going to be an alien.
Wow.
I mean, at least his father wasn't originally going to be an alien. He just decided to do it somewhere along the line, I guess.
Yeah. Don't know why he chose to.
Well, I mean, it's worked out for the best, I guess.
It did. Because Goku had to put a stop to those alien invaders destroying his home.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was the one that America got that made it popular here, so...
Pretty much.
And then later we got the original story, but would we have gotten it if it weren't for that shift in genre? Is the question.
Yes. Very much.
Because they probably looked at Dragon Ball before. I think they did try to release it here and it just wasn't successful.
They did.
Because they just looked at it, another Journey to the West.
Yes.
Adaptation. This one's just more comedic in nature.
Yep. It makes me wonder if the Americans compared that or Alakazam the Great.
I don't know.
Because I believe that movie didn't do too crap.
Right. Yeah, so the premise just being... so it does make sense why they didn't get back to it until...
Yep, thanks.
Yeah. Alright, so what exactly are we going to be doing?
I'm not sure. Want to take a peek?
Okay.
As I hand the booklet to my friend.
Not that one. But with a word like anguish, oh boy, that's going to be fun. Process that never ends. Well, yeah, that basically sums up us playing this game.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the process that never ends.
Oh,
Yes, here
right.
it goes. Okay.
Alright, so the first task is impressing the dolphin at the circle shrine. All you have to do here is go down to the leaking valve below the temple and turn it clockwise.
Wow.
One full rotation.
This
Intruder, stop, be known, or be full. Wow, what the... Yeah. Echo, you are an outsider. You trespass on the shrine of the movers. Why do you come here? That's a very odd doorway. You have seen the temple? Then you know of the hymn of unity. It is a hated song. The others still sing it, but we do not. The hymn means the harness, and the harness means hardship, and we will never go back to the tyranny of the harness.
Jeez.
Once we were like children, free spirits of the waves. Then came the cruel harness. Man made us into slaves.
Wow.
Thus, man made us victims. 3 castes? Is that castes?
That is castes.
Okay. For us did make vassal, servant, chattel. Our backs to work and break.
What the hell happened?
The harness was our trap. The harness was our chain. It both hurt and maimed us, the symbol of our pain.
Jeez.
Truth some misremember, but that we have not yet recall all man's evils. Never, never forget.
Wow.
Alright, so you have to go down the leaking valve, turn it clockwise, 1 full rotation. Be careful, because the pipe is leaking some nasty stuff, and hanging around in the cloud too long will hurt Echo. If your health drops to dangerous levels, hunt down some fish before finishing the job. So then once that's stopped, we'll talk to the circle dolphin and then take him to the shell door in front of the large central temple, and then you'll head to the next shrine.
Yeah.
So sorry about that, guys. We had no idea what to do, so...
Yeah.
Stop. You ask too many questions about things best forgotten. Only the Prime Mover may answer you, if she so desires. Find the little pilot. He can lead you to her.
Yeah. Some very difficult stuff in this episode.
Yeah, sorry about that. Let me see. Can you send me, after we're done, can you send me a text to put up a warning in the description of this part? Trigger warning? Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Because this is some dark stuff. I don't want anybody to be triggered. And I apologize for times in the past when I may have forgotten to do this. It's just me being just forgetful. But I really do want to try not to forget this time.
Right.
because this is potentially sensitive.
So, where do
I think we saw the valve earlier. Remember where there was that like orange cloud and there was like a handle type thing?
Something like that?
Yeah, but there was like a little lever, a little circular lever. I think we did pass by it earlier. It wasn't, it might have been through there. I don't remember. If we don't find it, it'll wait till the next part, I guess. But
Let's try to get some air.
excuse me, considering that's the first thing we need to do.
What a dark and depressing future.
Yeah, definitely. Well, at least they're keeping time travel in, and the idea of the light and I assume good and bad future will both appear, which was a theme in Tides of Time. Doing a earnest effort to keep to themes that are consistent, even though it's an alternate story, is nice. It still feels on brand, so that makes sense that a lot of the original creators are still on this. We're still on this game, even though Annunziata himself was not. Hence why they got the sci-fi writer to do a story, I'm sure. To do the story, I mean. Which this seems very, from what I've heard about that writer, even though I forget his name, what I did read about the guy, it seems consistent with his brand as well. Seems on point for him to do. Because he did like conflicts, although his mostly seemed to be like man versus evolved species of animals. Yeah. But I'm sure keeping in line with Annunziata not wanting to involve humans directly in the plot of an Ecco game, I think they decided not to do that.
Yeah.
Made an alien enemy. Well, we may have to consult a video, because I swear we went to it earlier, but I would not remember how to tell you to get back there.
Yeah. And the fans are probably like, hey, you should have gone there.
And the fans will be like, you were there earlier, but before you read the thing that you were supposed to do. You idiots, you should be swimming that way and not the way you were swimming.
Yeah, this way, where I see this strange dolphin again. I don't mean to be commenting about his...
They look unusual to us, yeah. I'll have to look up higher resolution pictures of those dolphins, because I'm kind of... I don't know exactly what's going on there.
Me either.
And I was not fully prepared to voice act that.
Sorry about that.
So I was doing a little bit of on the cusp, but
You did good.
thank you. Now we are actually out of time.
Yeah.
Oh no. alright, guys. Well, we will see you in the next part.
See you next part.
Yeah, I tell you, things are getting interesting for sure. Alright, guys. Bye. See you next time.
That we will.